Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another Blu-ray update for you guys. My Blu-ray update, June 30th, 2017. Yes, I know. Lately, it's been like... lately you had to be waiting like 2 months or so for me to do these kind of videos. I mean, you can always get what you want in life, so... But yeah, in this video, I got some very good stuff here. 5 Blu-rays, so no DVDs this time. Yeah. And I got a couple of screen factories here, which you'll see it at the end of the video, probably. But yeah, so let's get started, shall we? So the first one I got is Alvin and the Chipmunks, the SQUEAKQUEL here on Blu-ray. Got this at Big Lots for $5. Because I hadn't even been to Big Lots probably since the ending of 2016. They had tons of stuff there I wanted to get. So yeah, this was one of the ones I got there. And I remember seeing this one in theaters, and when it was in theaters, and I really, for some reason, I really actually kind of like this one. I think it was probably one of the best ones in the series. So I know, like, the first one, the first one is a good one, but, I kind of think they really could have done more with the ending. Because, like, if you guys hadn't seen, like, the first one, which I'm not going to really spoil what happens in the ending, but it looks like it was going to be good. Something good in the ending was going to be good, but then it was just like, what? It was, like, so cheeseballish. But this one, something about this one I really like. The third one, Chipwrecked, that one was okay. Wasn't really great or anything, but, it was okay. The fourth one I did, the Road Chip, I actually really kind of liked. This one... But this one is about, I think, Dave Seville, which is played by, Jason Lee. Yeah, Jason Lee, he ends up going to the hospital because Alvin did something stupid. I think Alvin injured him or something by accident, and it's Dave's Dave's relatives ends up babysitting the they're basically watching the Chipmunks, and and Dave's like, you guys have to go to school, and they end up going to school, and that's when they meet the Chipettes. They find out that the Chipettes are working with, are basically with Ian, because Ian's saying some stuff like, oh, the Chipmunks ruined my life, which, obviously it's bull what he's saying, but yeah, but something about this one I really liked. I know when the first one came out, because I also saw the first one in theaters as well. I actually saw that twice in theaters. I know when it first came out, it was like a big thing, especially because I was in 4th grade when I saw that in theater. When I saw it in theaters, and it was like a big thing. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was like repeating the quotes, and But yeah, but this one has like a lot of special features. I know because I had the DVD version of this, but it only had like 2 special features. But this one's got like a lot more like special features than this. But yeah, but this one is really good. I actually kind of enjoyed this one. Next one I got is the Sandlot here on Blu-ray. Again, I also got this for $5 at Big Lots. Very good classic too. And this is something that I did not know it came with, but because this was like this came out when the 20th anniversary came. It came with like some kind of like sort of like Sandlot trading cards. Has 10 of them. Ham right here. You're killing me, Smalls. Like on the bottom it has like the quotes in. They say, okay, you got yeah, the Beast, Squints, Timmy, Kenny, which that black guy kid, he was from The People Under the Stairs. Bertram, Tommy, Benny, and Smalls. Alright. yeah, but anyway, but this is a very classic. I really love this movie. It's like probably one of my favorite 1990s films of all. And if you hadn't seen The Sandlot, which I can't really think of anyone who hasn't, it's about a group of these kids playing baseball. You know, this one kid named Smalls, he ends up moving to the town. And, you know, and most of the kids, they think that he's just a loser and he's just like a wuss, you know. But one of them, who was very nice, they were like, hey, come on, why don't you join us? And, you know, they're basically teaching him how to basically like teaching him how to like chew tobacco, and, you know, teaching him how to play baseball, and, you know, and get like the story about the beast and all. Like, if like one of the baseballs, if it gets thrown over a fence, you can't get it anymore because the beast has it. But this is like probably like one of the most well done movies ever. But and, you know, there was a second and a third film made. I do have the second one. I did actually kind of like that one. It was the second one I really actually kind of liked. It was kind of, it wasn't a remake, but it was kind of like going sort of like the same like route as like the first one did. And, you know, and obviously it didn't have the same kids in it, because this was made like 12 years later, I think, after this. But yeah, and the third one I never seen, so I don't know what that one's like. So, but yeah, next one I got was Night at the Museum here on Blu-ray. Also got the set on Big Lots for $5. And yeah, I always really like the Night at the Museum films. It's a shame that, you know, Robin Williams died, but you know, stuff happens. But this one's basically about is it Ben Stiller's character? He's looking for a job, and he ends up applying for a job at this museum. You know, and he ends up being a night guard, and what ends up happening is what's his name's character? Dick Van Dyke's character. He ends up giving him like these like instructions and stuff, and, you know, and Ben Stiller's character is like, what the, you know, and what ends up happening is at night everything in the museum comes to life, and, you know, and Ben Stiller's character, he's like confused, and he's like, what in the world do I do? And, you know, and basically that's basically the whole point of the movie. But, you know, it's a great movie, and, you know, it would kind of be cool if they did like a fourth one, but unfortunately they don't want to, because, you know, Robin Williams' death. But, you know, yeah, but these movies I really actually love, you know. They're like, alright, so the next one I got here, this is a Scream and Shout Factory film, which is Don't Knock Twice here on Blu-ray. Got this at Walmart for $12.96, and now this was a Walmart exclusive, because I know like the last Blu-ray, or the last Scream Factory I got, was also a Walmart exclusive, which was The Autopsy of Jane Doe, which was a pretty good movie. But this one, first of all, I mean, there's no really, like, you know, because, you know, I know, like, Scream Factory ones especially, they would always have, like, original art covers, or reversible covers. They doesn't really have it. It's just, you know, just has this picture right here. Can't really see it. But basically what it's about, this one, I did not really enjoy this one. I mean, yeah, I guess you can say I only got it just for the, just because it was Scream Factory. But you know what? I don't know. It was Scream Factory. It was $12. I just got it for the hell of it. I mean, but it was basically about, just like rumors saying, like, if you knock on this, at this, like, abandoned house, if you knock once, you awake this witch from the dead. Or wait, no, you wake her from her bed, and if you knock on it the second time, you raise her from the dead, and she kills you. what ends up happening is like this girl, she she ends up reuniting with her mom. And her and her mom, they do not get along with each other. But the reason she reunites with her mom is because her boyfriend ends up getting missing, and they basically don't know what's going on. I'm trying my best to figure out what happened in this, because I had this for like about a month now, so but that's all I can remember. I hope I'm explaining this one right, but this one, I mean, it's okay. It was kind of confusing, but I mean, it was all right. I mean, I really kind of liked the Autopsy of Jane Doe movie a lot better than this, but the special features you get on here is the only ones you get is the making of feature in the trailer, and that's it. Alright, and the last one I got, and I was shocked that they had this in Walmart, because I mean, now this one I did not even expect for them to have, especially on sale, and this came out like not too long ago. It was like, well, it's been out for a couple months now, but it's movie Ben on Blu-ray, another Screaming Shout Factory. Got this today at Walmart for $12.96, and yeah, this shocked me, because like this is something that you would never expect for it to come out in Walmart, especially, but this is a movie that was never really, it never got a DVD release. So this is basically the first time it's ever gotten like a DVD and a Blu-ray like release. Same thing with the Willard movie, the original Willard, because they did remake it. Which I did see the original Willard recently, which is amazing. Which I'll tell you that one, and then I'll tell you what this one's about. Like the original Willard, it's basically about this guy named Willard Stiles, who he's taking care of his mother, who's ill and she's sick, and Willard, he ends up playing with these like rats, these like wild rats that are in his yard. Like they're telling them to do stuff. Like if he goes like this to the rat, food, they go up to the food and eat it. And there was another thing that he said, I can't remember what it was, but when he tells these rats to do like these craziest things, like tells them to like kill people, and and the guy that played as Willard, I thought that I really kind of liked his acting, because he was like a Norman Bates type character, and and the movie, the original Willard, was like a well done movie. Highly recommend checking it out. They did not have it in Walmart. It would have been cool if they had that also in Walmart, And this one, Ben, this one I just got them watching, which is an absolutely also amazing film. Now this is basically like a continuing sequel to Willard. It starts off where Willard ended. So it's basically about Ben being the only survivor from Willard's death, and ends up meeting this little boy, and this little boy is like playing with Ben and taking care of him, and and saying everywhere on the news that there's like killer rats on the loose. So if the cops are basically like putting poison everywhere on people's houses, and mouse traps, and and everyone in the town's panicking that they're going to get killed by the killer rats, because Willard already got killed by the rats, and and this is like also like I said, a well done movie. Highly recommend it. And again, this one has artwork cover, but it's not like a reversible art cover or anything, but highly recommend it. And again, like they did do a remake to Willard, which I really liked as well. I don't even know which one I really liked, the original or the remake. I mean, but the remake, it was basically going like the same thing that the original one did. There was a couple of like scenes that were like, you know, different, which I don't want to say what they were, but yeah, but if you hadn't seen any of the Willard films, definitely check them out. And the only reason I think the thing about the remake I really liked was Arlie Ermey's character, because he was like the mean and nasty like boss of Willard at Willard's work. But yeah, definitely check this one out. And that is it for this Blu-ray update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.